Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Calasar. Today we're going to be talking about John Quincy Adams. He was Secretary of State from September 22nd, 1817 to March 4th, 1825. This is what the young man looked like. So yay. So we're going to go over his background, which is really interesting, and then we'll go on to him being Secretary of State. So he was the eldest son of John Adams, who was also President of the United States at one point in time. He served as an ambassador to the Netherlands. He was minister to Prussia. When was the last time you heard the word Prussia? He was a Massachusetts state senator. He helped negotiate the Treaty of Ghent ending the War of 1812. He was president from 1825 to 1829, which leads us to the corrupt bargain. Now, at the time, there were multiple people in the race. None of them actually had an outright majority. Andrew Jackson had the most electoral votes and the most popular votes. But he didn't have an outright majority. He didn't cross that threshold you need to actually win. So it went to the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives did not want Andrew Jackson, so they picked John Quincy Adams. And so he was president for a term, lost in 1829 to Andrew Jackson, who actually did win it that year. But after his presidency, he ran for the House, and he was in the House of Representatives for around 17 years. And an interesting note about him was he was a pretty staunch abolitionist. And for the last 17 years he was in Congress, he tried to get slavery abolished. So that's a little bit about his background. As Secretary of State, he negotiated the Adams-Onis Treaty, allowing the U.S. to acquire Florida, which leads us to, he also helped formulate the Monroe Doctrine, which said to Europe, keep your hands off the Americas. He was Secretary of State during the era of good feeling, which was a time when the country was solidly unified. There wasn't any partisan bickering, anything like that. It was all kumbaya. He favored conciliation policy with Britain, which was a complete turnaround from previous presidents who were a little bit more antagonistic. Think about the War of 1812. And the Missouri Compromise was signed while he was Secretary of State. And that will get interesting as we get towards the last half of the 1850s. Well, that was John Quincy Adams in a nutshell. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe, and have a wonderful day.